Espionage, Digital Dystopia, 11 tracks, 43 minutes, the debut album from Melbourne 4-piece, released June 2018 independently. Produced by Chris DeMelko at Monolith Studios, mastered by Thomas Pleck Johansson at the Panic Room in Sweden. 2 promo tracks have been released so far, Nightmare Approaches and Light Begins to Fade. Another release we've been waiting for after the growth shown over their previous 2 EPs. In case you don't know by now, this is Denis's band. Go for it.
I think we're all looking forward to this one. Well,
just to heckle Denis, if nothing else.
For 5 years, I think.
It's a little while. Yeah, the album's been due.
Yeah. The couple of singles that they trickle released I heard first got me pretty excited to hear the rest of it because they sounded fucking amazing. And my only real issue with the Wings of Thunder EP is it wasn't fucking long enough. I love that EP. I think it's awesome. This is everything a great metal album should be, to be honest. It ticks every box. I love the cover art.
Yeah,
I think it's so cool. Soaring vocals, blistering guitar, lightning drums, but also hasn't lost its sense of fun. I think what's lost on a lot of people that don't get into metal is when it's played and when you're playing it and when you're playing it well, it's fucking good fun.
Yeah.
It is really fun music to play, and this sounds like they were having fun. Like
they always have fun, these guys, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Shovo is a criminally underrated drummer too, by the way.
Absolutely.
The record.
Yeah, if you haven't seen them live and if you think they can't pull this off, you're wrong.
Fucking wrong. As much as it pains me to say it, he's fucking good live. The whole band's good live.
Lyrically, even on the cover art as well, the sort of the tongue's firmly planted in cheek too. It's really, really good. And it's beautifully mixed. Fuck, it sounds good. But DeMelko
is the man.
He's tearing it to pieces, and he's branching out. He's always been a metal guy, and he's doing
a few different things now.
Different things now, and they're
all sounding good.
Yeah, hats off to him. Frosty's got an awesome voice. He's one of those metal singers that has that capacity to cross into any genre, even classical and stuff too. It'd be interesting to see if he ever goes down that road.
Do it like a Nessun Dorma.
Yeah, maybe not that one, but but something. But something kind of like that though. Like he's got a huge voice. But the backing vocals shouldn't be ignored either.
No, they are.
The backing vocals on this are so fucking good, and they add so much. It's brilliant. If you love your old school metal guitar, don't miss this. This is about as good as it gets. And thank God Denis isn't here because I wouldn't want to blow too much smoke up his ass. But I think, and honestly, without any bias, I think this is the best album I've heard this year.
Wow.
And if you're trying to make a better one to top this, fucking good luck to you. 10 out of 10.
Jesus.
The highlights are Nightmare Approaches, Hellfire, Enter the Arena, Haunting Horror, and Light Begins to Fade.
Wow. Okay. Fuck. No living with after that. Here we go. Time for Den to get the THRS treatment again. No, he's not here. We can't blindfold and gag him, unfortunately, as much fun as that may be. Now, if you liked their previous EP, you are going to fucking love this album. It's got riffs, wailing vocals, blistering solos, pounding drums and bass, and a little dash of the 80s, all blended together. That said, there is a fair bit of growth and improvement on offer in this one. Songwriting gets better with each release they do. They did their first EP, then they got the second EP, now they got the album. They've gotten better on every one. The sci-fi themes that I know Denis loves so fucking much are ever present with this band, but they are done very well. Overall, the lyrics are pretty damn good, well crafted, and tell the stories in the songs well. Some different themes are being explored on this one, but Frosty's vocals have kicked it up a notch, and then some. Fucking well done, mate. I know we've criticised you in the past for some of your vocal work, but you've fucking smoked this. You should be damn proud of this effort. His wailing is bang on, but he's also added to his bow with some softer touches and some challenging note choices, which he pulls off well. So, for all anyone wants to say about your Frosty, fucking dead set, well done. Wear this as a big feather in your cap, mate. This is fucking brilliant stuff. On the other side, though, the composition is fucking fantastic. The band are more challenged, playing out of their safe zones and doing it well. Even standard key changes are taking things up a gear by pushing the band, and particularly Frosty vocally, harder. They're moving up into different registers I haven't used before. The production is fantastic. Expect no less from Chris DeMelko at Monolith Studios. DeMelko is the man. Everything is captured and layered so damn well, it's amazing. You, sir, are a fucking genius. With how busy this gets at times in the music and what's going on, this is clear. Like, there's no mud in this whatsoever. And the fact that it's not over compressed as well, with everything going on, the volume attached to this, is a credit to both the production and the mastering. Nice bass and the gang vocals for that matter as well. Well done. The atmosphere created in this is fucking fantastic. And there's lots of little subtle things that show how the band has grown. This is, for lack of a better term, melodic thrash or really old school traditional metal. What they've added really do flesh out their sound and will do a lot to their live set as well. This is the genuine next step for this band. It's really good. There's even some big chanty moments in there that are perfect for that. There's some good hooks in this as well. The funny thing is, as much as I hate to fucking say it, I'm not sure how many bands out there anywhere are doing this music better than this band.
Nope. I can't think of one.
I honestly can't think of any band in this area of music that is doing it better than these guys.
No.
I just can't. So, and we review a lot of music. And I love the darkness that's been introduced on this one as well. It's got a really... There's some just genuine sort of menace a little bit to it. The note choices across the board are really cool. If you like guitar, this is for you.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some nice flavours like the flamenco-style gutar added in here and there, which is really cool. Good album.
In the digital Dystopia track.
Yeah.
It sounded like something from Tron or something.
Well, it's inspired by Stranger Things, I reckon. Like,
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah.
The little intro.
That works so well.
Dennis in the 80s, he's fucking a sucker for it. I know he does most of the writing, so that's where it comes from. Good album craft too, though, I've got to say. Well thought out track order, keeps you entertained, does a really good job not putting two songs that are too much alike next to each other. But across the board, diversity is present. It's damn well done. Long story short, if you like your metal at all, you really should check this out. It's damn good, and as I said, I honestly don't know out there who is doing this style of music better than these guys right now. Get out, see them live. They are just as good in that environment as well. This is their best yet. Now it's time, and we keep challenging him to get out of this country. They've got to take this overseas.
They do, big time.
This is the album to take overseas. They will blitz it over in Europe. 9.5 out of 10. Couldn't quite give it a 10 because I don't think it's the single most original album out there. But it's fucking good for what it is, and that's the only reason why I gave it a half point off, just to justify my decision on that, because it's not groundbreakingly original, but it is fucking good. Really fucking good. So 9.5 out of 10. Wait for our crossovers. Here we go. Nightmare approaches, haunting horror, digital dystopia, war-torn atrocities, and light begins to fade. So, three of them. All right. So keeping up with the theme for the last 3 weeks, we've crossed over a lot again. Check it out for yourselves. Please do. This is a fucking great album, and everyone involved in this, Dennis in particular, be proud. You've done well. So check it out for yourselves. Let us know what you think.